Hello Instagram, my name is Lorena. My Instagram name is @FitLifeLorena, and I am attempting to do my very first Wellness Wednesday video. It was suggested to me to complete one by my good friend Vanessa. Her Instagram name is @TrapFlowerChild. I will tag her in this video. @TrapFlowerChild. She is your yoni guru. She is very educated on all things yoni related, yoni health, shrubs, oils, lubes. So go check her out. But she suggested that I do a Wellness Wednesday video because her and I talk about everything at work. I can't even remember what I said that prompted her to tell me to do it, because honestly that was going to be the topic of my video, but I cannot remember what her and I was talking about. But it is Wednesday, Wellness Wednesday, and most of my followers are on and active on Instagram at 9 p.m. So I wanted to get this video out to you. I figured I would just talk about the different diets that are out there, fad diets, real diets, whatever you choose to call them. I feel like the word diet, for starters, is misused. Diet really means the foods you eat. Mediterranean diet, that means the foods the people in the Mediterranean eat. But usually when we use the term diet, we're referring to the foods we are not going to eat or restrictions we're going to put on what we do eat. And so sometimes I don't think we're always using that word appropriately. I figured I would talk about keto versus the clean diet, because they preach two totally opposite things. I have tried both of them. I've had success with both of them. But I figured I would just kind of do a little 5-minute or more video about keto versus clean diet. And so clean diet, for starters, tells you to eat whole grain foods, whole grain carbs, so instead of doing white rice, you would do brown rice or a black rice. Instead of doing white bread, you would do a whole grain bread or an oat-based bread. All of your fruits and vegetables are allowed. Your meats will be clean white meats or very, very, very lean red meats. Pork is out on a clean diet. You can eat all the legumes your heart desires and all the nuts your heart desires. There are no carb restrictions. You just want to eat foods that are clean. Either it came from the ground or it had a mother. You are not eating processed foods on a clean diet. You're eating foods that, again, came from a seed out the ground or had a mother. Hold on, honey, I'm making a video. So that's your clean diet. Your clean diet is also going to tell you to eat several small meals a day, and the reason for that is to keep your metabolism going. And so clean diet believes the more you eat, that prompts the metabolism to keep going, to speed up. Your metabolism won't be sluggish because it will be working. Hence, when you are sleeping or resting or whatever you're doing, your metabolism is still working and burning calories. And tells you to drink all the water your heart desires as well. That is one consistent between your clean and your keto diet, is both tell you to drink all the water that your heart desires. And so that's all I'm kind of going to speak on right now for your clean diet. I didn't do any homework. I didn't go back and read any of my books, look at any of my research, or do any Google searches. I'm kind of just regurgitating information that I kind of have stored up here. And so I'm sure I'm leaving out a lot of information as it relates to clean diet, the clean diet. If you have any questions, then you put it below. I can do a follow-up video and answer it. If you have more information or you disagree, I'm sure you'll put it below too. When we move over to keto diet tells you that you are limiting or restricting your carbohydrates. On the keto diet, you are eating between 20 and 50 grams of carbohydrates only. A lot of people do keto in conjunction with intermittent fasting. Most of the time they will fast for 18 hours a day, and then for 6 hours a day, that is when they will eat. Totally different from your clean diet, which tells you to eat multiple small meals a day. Usually you'll hear eat 6 small meals a day. Keto, on the other end, is telling you to, or when done in conjunction with intermittent fasting, is telling you that the less you eat, the less you spike your sugar. And so it will, most people will stop eating at 6 p.m. and then they won't start eating again until 12 p.m. And so between 6 p.m. and 12 p.m. they're fasting. And then of course between 12 p.m. and 5 they're eating. All of the meat, you can consume any meat you like while on keto. You do not have to worry about lean meats because keto is big on fats. It is a high fat, high protein diet. What else about keto? You won't have the option to eat a lot of fruit because fruit is high in carbohydrates. And once you hit your 20 to 50 grams of carbs per day, you're not supposed to consume anymore to be successful on keto. So your whole grains are limited and or out, your fruit are limited and or out, but you can eat all the meat and vegetables that you want. You are limiting the amount of times that you eat so that you're not spiking your blood sugar and you're not causing any fat producing hormones to be elevated. And on the keto diet, and for some of you that don't know, what you are doing is you're depleting your body of sugar. By depleting your body of sugar, you force your body to run off of fat. And if you are overweight or have extra fat that you want to get rid of, you're forcing your body to burn that fat that you want to get rid of because you need energy and you don't have the sugar to use for energy. What else? I think that's it. I feel like I'm missing a whole bunch, but this is my very first video. I want to get it to you guys by 9 p.m. And yes. I also want to give a shout out to a good friend of mine, a good childhood friend of mine. Her name is Candace, and she has an online talk show called Coded Secrets. Every Friday at 7 p.m. Go and check her out. She is hilarious, and she talks all things life and love, cheating, and she's a whole mess. But go follow her as well. Her Instagram is at Coded Secrets, and her talk show is every Friday. Sometimes I make visits on there. Our conversations are really fun and hilarious. I hope this has helped, and I'll try and bring you a video every Wednesday for my Wellness Wednesdays. Thank you guys.